I'm Broc Williams. This is my 83 Torker Pro X. This is one that I've wanted to get for a long time, and now I have it. But my story behind Torker, what got me interested in it, was because of the guys that I were impressed by as a kid growing up. When I was a kid growing up in Hawaii, there was two guys, Steve Capps and Mike Lenkowski. Steve Capps was actually riding a Torker MX. Saw him riding the gutters back home in Hawaii, doing a little bit of freestyle. Steve Capps and Mike Lenkowski really made an impression on me. And then what really got me going and got everything inside me really wanting a Torker is that picture that was on a magazine with Eddie Fiola doing a look back with Batima forks, and it was just the beginning of me loving Torker and really got into my Torker when I purchased it as a kid. I saved enough money from my paper route that I had to actually get that. I went out and dropped the normal factory fork and got a Batima fork. And it was ideal. It was just a great ride. I changed up some of the components on it, went to Z rims, had a coaster brake on it so I could learn more freestyle. I used to do racing. I sucked at it, but freestyle was where everything was picking up. Back in 1982, 1983, I was actually really good at doing freestyle. And then I decided that I would get a bike job at a shop, bike factory in Hawaii. I learned on how to repair my bikes and do everything I can to it so that I can actually increase or get better parts. So that came about of where I was spending my hard-earned money on a job at a bike shop to get freestyle parts and everything. So I became a freestyle manager for the bike team, and it grew from there. In Hawaii, it's a small place. It's a small island that a lot of us were really close together. Dan Watanabe was one of the other riders that really helped me learn more things. Other riders that have made an impression on me are Moki Fernandez, Jason Chang, Kevin Sano. Those are the BMX Hall of Fame in Hawaii riders, and they helped grow the BMX industry in Hawaii. And I thank them for that. That made my childhood so much better. Now, on my bike, I have a few old school parts, but I've got the frame, the Torker Pro X 83 with the Torker fork, the original fork. I've also got the Torker pads and the new Torker Ultra 6 stem. I do have plans on making upgrades, like the new uni seat that's coming out. I'm certainly getting one of those along with the Max cover. So stay tuned. I'm certainly going to get one of those. Also on my bike, I have Dicomp 900s. I've tried the 1000s, but the 1000s were a bit too long. You have to go with the 900s. Also, I've got the Bullseye Generation 2 hubs with Alex rims. And yes, I have Joe Dirt tires because I live on a dirt hill. I can't do freestyle treads. No way. I do have the Haro sprocket, but I have plans on changing it out. And I do have a Haro sledgehammer bars. But all of this is old school. And I do have plans on upgrading a few things. But this is my ride. This Torker is going to be in my family for generations. When my daughter was first learning how to ride bikes, she actually only took her 20 seconds to learn without training wheels on her bike. And then I thought I might as well actually let her try Dad's bike. This bike. Didn't take her long. She was ripping down the road all the way down the street. So she was excited. She was so excited that she says, "Dad, when you die, do I get it in the will?" Well, yeah, she will. She will definitely get it in the will. But this is why she loves it, is because Dad loves it. Dad loves Torker. So she's actually excited and is looking forward to racing. She wants to actually start herself with a new Torker. She plans on actually saving up her money to actually get a new modern Torker, geometry and everything. So she's looking forward to that. It's awesome that Torker's coming back and being the strong name the Johnson family came about with. So Torker's still coming out with new stuff. I think that we can all look forward to seeing more and more product from Torker. We can actually know that it's going to be quality. They're not going to skimp. They're going to put stuff out that actually is worthwhile. And what we all are looking for Torker. I think Torker will continue, especially with how they're coming out with some vintage stuff, just to be able to actually incorporate new modern things, maybe even some Torker handlebars. That would be cool. Old style bars for your new style ride. That might be nice. Maybe some Torker cranks. I don't know. That would be cool. The modern Torker cranks, but mid-school style Torker cranks. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know. Maybe. How about some Torker bottom brackets? They've had them back then. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to that uniseat. That's what I'm looking forward to. That uniseat come out with the different color variations that they have for the cover. I'm definitely going to get one of those. But the way that things are going, I think everyone should actually keep watch on Torker. They're doing a good job. They're coming out with good stuff. So keep it up. Keep an eye out. Keep riding.